Well, here we are, right at the Colorado Trailhead. Pretty noisy with all the traffic going by. It's a busy road, but we're getting started. My favorite sign is this one up here. What are the odds that Mom is going to stop for the snakes? I think she's gonna gun it. Okay, we're about a mile into the hike. Nice, gentle service road you start out on, which is, not as pretty as a nice single track, but on the other hand, it's a little bit more gentle. We're doing segment number 1 here of the Colorado Trail. It's about just slightly less than 17 miles, and you gain about 2,800 feet in elevation. I'm planning on doing all of it, plus a little bit extra today, and we'll see how that goes. I'll tell you that the service road is a nice gentle start to the day. It runs for about 7 miles or so, and a nice gentle warm up for your legs. Yeah, so I gotta say, even though it's running along this service road, even the beginning of this is very pretty. Nice little rock to have a picnic on. Might get a little bit wet getting there, but yeah, that looks like a lot of fun. Keep away. Certainly they're not talking to me, are they? Okay, little dude, you're sitting right next to the sign that says rattlesnakes like to eat lizards. He's trying to prove a point, act tough. Well, here we are at the dam. First big milestone, about almost 7 miles in. It's about 234 feet down and about 600 feet across apparently. After this we go onto a single track and start gaining elevation fast, so we'll see. About 6,000 feet elevation right now, and we'll see where we get to. I was hoping to get a little closer, but there's a few of the bighorn sheep on the little turnoff right before you go to the Colorado Trail. All paying attention to me. They're big dudes. I don't think I want to tangle with them. Anyway, you come up the road and when you can't go any further, there's Colorado Trail. Oh wow, did you just hear that? They rammed each other. See if they do it again. Oh, now they're lying down. Guess he just wanted a space. You know, one thing that always amazes me is you don't need to go that far in order to get away from it all. I am not that far from my house, but you would never know it. You would never know it. So here's the new Lenny's Rest. I had read that they had redone it like within the last year or two. And of course the one we saw earlier was the original. I think it'd be only right if I took a little rest on it. And check out how this tree has grown right around the trail. I know it put on some weight, but this one flows without me even squeezing as fast as the Mini did squeezing. Nice. Hopefully we can see this hummingbird. See it. On my way up a hill, but I say that's a little bit interesting and pretty disturbing. And another part of it down there. I'm sure it's safe. You know, when you see a little stream, it's just a bit out of reach. Feel good. Here we are at High Point. Pretty spectacular view. Let's be a little careful here. There we go. Look at how pretty it is out here. Really fantastic. Check out those. Long view out there, several different ranges. The best news out of everything with me being here at High Point is that I get to slide in. It's like 4 miles downhill all the way to the end of this segment. So I'm going to go about 2.5 past that. So I think I'm going to make it. I was questioning if I would today or not, but I think I will. We'll see. Never speak too soon. Check out that interesting tree. The colors in it are incredible. Below me you can see the river that I'm going down to, and it is just spectacular. There's no other word to describe it other than spectacular. Yeah, look at that. Just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Well, you just enjoyed a nice dinner under the bridge here. You're not allowed to camp here, so I need to keep on moving. It's about 2.5 miles apparently to the next campsite. So Gudy is largely credited with making this Colorado Trail happen. And she died a couple of years ago, but they dedicated a bridge to her 20 years ago. And here we're going to walk across it. So apparently this is an old abandoned quartz mine, and I thought I'd walk over. It's just a little bit off trail and see what the deal is. It just looked like a great big chair. I was thinking about sleeping here tonight, but honestly I think I can do a little bit better. But interesting how they just left the equipment right here. And called it a day. I kind of want to go sit in that chair. Maybe I will on the way back. You can see we're into the burn area here. There's no trees. And I got a little bit more to climb. About another 1.5 miles before I get to some good campsites. So it's not perfect, but it'll do. I believe that's Pikes Peak in the background there. Nice.
The daily struggle to get up out of the tent.
Well, time to say goodbye to home sweet home. It's about 8:30 and oh, it's close to 60 degrees right now. It's wonderful for hiking, but it's going to get much warmer as we go through. Real happy with the spot I picked last night. Had a view of Pikes Peak, so you really can't beat that. But the plan for today, gosh, I got about 8.5 miles in order to get to the end of segment 2, and then I got to turn around and come back. Today I'm going to be going through a big burn area from 1996, and I did a little bit of it yesterday, but I'm going to be pretty exposed a lot of today, just because that area is still really devastated. You see a few small trees and a lot of brush growing, but it's going to take a long time for it to come back. So, okay, coming up, this looks like it's going to be a pretty epic campsite, so I thought I'd just start rolling. Let's see, these big boulders all around. Somebody made a nice fire pit here. Check out that view out there. Wow. If I was a mountain lion, I might like to live back there. Look at that out there. Yeah, I'm always surprised at how a boulder can just be perched up there, and it's thousands of years, I'm sure. Okay, taking a survey of the vista. You've got Raleigh Peak there. Next one over is Long Scraggy Peak, and then just to the right of that, right there, it's got a little bit of sun on it with some snow, is Pikes Peak. And there's one of the logging machines. I hate to say it, it makes a ugly landscape, but You know, they say it's good for the environment, and let's all face it, we like to make pinewood derby cars, so. Wow, a little spigot and a little bench. Thank you so much to the North Fork Volunteer Fire Department. It's really helped a lot. Here we are, walking into the little Scraggy Trailhead. Seems like I was just here. So you have all this burn area here, and then life coming back. These little groves of aspens, just babies. Good morning. Getting started for the day. Third and last day of my little hike here. We've got about 16.8 miles and 2,200 feet elevation to do. Would have gotten going earlier. Talking to this woman named Leslie, who I shared the campsite with, and she's doing a through hike. Right now, segment 6 is closed, or almost impassable because of all the snow. But she's having her daughter bring snowshoes. She's determined to go through anyways, which is pretty cool. I should say, on the way through a couple days ago, nobody at either of the campsites there. I think there were a total of 5 of us. Well, 6, there's a couple. I'm told that in a couple weeks, when the through hikers really start up, it's going to get real crowded. So it's a totally different experience. We're up a little over 1,000 feet from the river down there. And boy, you sure can see a long ways. So on the left is Long Scraggy. On the right there is Raleigh Peak. You know, I've hiked the longest miles I've ever done in my life here the last couple of days. Did over 20 both days. Today's going to be a little bit lighter than that, which will be a nice little break. And doing those long miles has been some pretty long days for me. You know, I was out on a trail basically all day, both days. There's some reasons for that beyond just the long miles. I've always enjoyed doing videos, and what these aren't going to be is a endless video diary of me talking about myself. Rather, I'd like to highlight, as Doug Namiro would say, the quirks and features of the trails that I'm on, and my own unique perspective on what I see. A couple of things about what happens on the trail. First of all, you're never going to meet nicer or more friendly people than you will who are hiking. One of the reasons that the hikes have taken me so long, besides the longer miles for me at least, is I've met so many interesting people, and I tend to stop and visit with all of them. Talked to this woman who is about in her late 70s, and she's hiking this right now, and she said, I'm going to go as far as I can go. She had done 800 miles of the Appalachian a few years ago. I talked to a kid who came in from Vermont. He's through hiking it and doesn't realize how much snow there is up in the mountains. I didn't have the heart to break it to him. And so I enjoy talking with them, and that takes quite a bit of time. Another thing that takes time is me just noticing what's around me. And what I found is that a lot of the stuff that I find is interesting and unusual, other people have walked right on by. They haven't even noticed it. And when I mention it to them, they say, oh, I didn't see that. Where was that? That sounds neat. They had no idea. They've walked right by it. And one of the things people say in hiking is, hike your own hike. And I guess that's where this comes in. For me, when I hike, I want to enjoy the people. I want to enjoy the scenery. And if that means taking a little longer, that's what it means. Other people are here just for the exercise. Head down, hitting the trail. Other people simply want to get to a destination there's fall in between. Doesn't matter what you want to do. Hike your own hike, enjoy yourself. But the one thing that's going to remain constant is you're not going to meet a nicer group of people. And for that, I love hiking more than anything. Okay, that's enough talking about me and what I think. Now back to the trail. Might as well grab a little bit of the ferns growing out of a mossy rock for my dad. He loves this stuff. We're out of the single track trail and now we're just about to come up to the dam, and the point I want to make here is after 3 long days of hot hiking, the cooling effect of this water coming over the dam is incredible. It's this beautiful light breeze and it feels like 20 degrees colder. I don't know what it is, but it feels like it, and I am not complaining one bit. Yeah, well, I made it again. So that's sections 1 and 2 down. I set records for myself for longest mileage in the first day, and then I broke it on the second day, so I'm happy about that. I highly recommend it. It was a lot of fun. And not sure if my mom even watches these or not, but the mom's official snake count for this trail was 0 again. See, it's all safe, Mom. No big problem. Till next time. Oh, hey, don't forget to like and subscribe.